Today, Kevin and I are going to be trying some Kind soft baked squares. These are all made with almond flour. I have the chocolate almond flour brownie.
And mine are both Blondies. This one is the peanut butter Blondie and the salted caramel Blondie.
We bought these at two different places. The brownie and the peanut butter were both bought at Kroger. They were $7.99 a box. So $7.99 for 6 bars. But the last one, the salted caramel, was bought at Meijer and it was $8.59. So Meijer wins for the most expensive.
Like 50 cents.
About 60 cents more when you bought it at Meijer. So just know that that Meijer's the most expensive on these bars. But sometimes you can't find them all. So the reason we bought the salted caramel at Meijer is because Kroger didn't have salted. So you know you're not going to be you'll get lucky if you find them all three in one place. Is what I'm saying. So we're going to be trying the chocolate one first. And this one is the only one that's a brownie.
These boxes are struggling.
These boxes, you have to tear them all to pieces because it can stay. You have to tear them all to pieces because they have a funny way of opening. They want you to open them from the side. And
so they sit on your shelf.
Yeah, so they're going to sit like this in your shelf. Well, we don't want them to sit like that. So it's kind of a struggle. This one in particular has 5 grams of protein. It's gluten-free, made with 14 or more finely ground almonds per bar. That's interesting that they know how many almonds.
I think it's on average.
Yeah, that's interesting. 6 bars are in the box. I told you that. 1 bar is 190 calories.
I can eat that in 4 bites.
I could name that too. That's what you reminded me. I could eat that bar in 2 bites. That could be a fun game. The least amount of bites, and you have to get it down, wins. I'm always all about a game.
If I really wanted to, I could eat it 1 bite.
Yeah, and get it down. These are made in Canada with domestic and imported ingredients. So Canadian, and the Canadians probably don't even see them. That's what they.
Exactly. Grab it by the side because you're going to chocolate all of you.
That's what they usually tell me is they don't see them.
Can't wait to hear your.
Why didn't you warn me?
It's chunky. The almond flour, it's
pasty.
See, I get a chunky like paper towel texture. You know that wet paper towel texture. I think about a lot of keto stuff. It's chunky bits. It is kind of pasty too. It's very thick, and the chocolate flavor is not that great either.
But these aren't made for keto.
I know. But if you ever had keto stuff that has that kind of chunky texture, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but it's bothering me.
Yeah, which is pretty bad. I think it's the almonds. They didn't grind it up into a paste. It's flour, but it's kind of a chunky flour, so they left the almonds in like bigger pieces than you would think. I don't know.
It's all about that texture.
Yeah, well, the flavor's not that great either.
The texture, I do taste the chocolate. Yeah. I do taste the almond. It does not remind me of a brownie at all. The texture is where it's just. It fails miserably. That texture is horrible.
Well, it is a soft bake, so they did get that part right, but that's not it.
There are other soft bake bars we've had that are
so much better.
Those Fiber One bars, those are all soft bake bars. They don't have that texture. A Fiber One bar.
It's because I truly believe it's because they used the almond flour and they didn't grind the almonds up into like powdery kind of flour. They left it kind of chunky, and that translates when you're eating it.
Just terrible. I just don't like that.
And you know what? I could even live with the flavor, the texture. If the flavor was really, really good, it's not that great.
It's all right.
It's okay.
It's all right. Yeah. The flavor. It's not bad. That's not what's wrong with it. But the flavor's okay. That you taste the almonds.
It's all right.
You taste the chocolate. This is peanut butter almond flour, and this is a Blondie. It's only 180 calories, whereas the other one was 190. A soft baked treat with the wholesome nutrition of 14 or more almonds. 5 grams of protein, gluten-free, good source of fiber, 0 trans fat, no sugar, alcohols, low sodium.
You get that chocolate, it melts almost instantly. That one's better. Or I think it's better. It's still a little chunky and pasty and thick.
I think you get the shock of the texture on the first bite, and so the second bite, it doesn't bother you as much.
Still there though.
Did you taste peanut butter?
I tasted more peanut, and honestly, the aftertaste is kind of artificial chemical kind of flavor.
Yes, and I know Kind bars are not artificial chemical anything, but that's what it tastes like. It does not.
The aftertaste is really.
Yes, it does not. Even when I was chewing it, I'm thinking this tastes like a chemical flavor. It's like they added a chemical flavoring peanut butter to it. It does not taste like real peanuts.
And like you said,
or
peanut
butter.
You know Kind is not doing that.
I know they're not. I know
but
they're
it comes
not.
Across that way.
But that's how it tastes. And so for me, a peanut butter lover, I'm completely passing on those.
Yeah, I
do
agree.
not like that.
Well, so far, they're fat and 0.
And I don't like it to where they decided that you should open the box from the side, which is completely bizarre. So let's make the right way more difficult. The way we've always done it. Let's make that more difficult so you have to tear the box all to pieces.
They super glued it.
Like we've made that decision for you. Thank you. Okay.
Extra glue on there.
Salted caramel, almond flour blondie. Oh, wow, this one's 200. This is the most calories. So, peanut butter 180, chocolate 190. This one, salted caramel 200. Okay, so hopefully it's good and sweet.
This one's a lighter color bar.
But you know, sweetness, I don't want you to think sweetness was an issue with the other ones by me saying that. These are your typical bar sweetness level. You know, there's nothing wrong with that.
And you know, that one, the texture's the same, by the way. The flavor started out for me good in that one. I actually liked it when I first started eating it, but now that it's settled, it's the same thing. It kind of has this artificial flavor to it.
I actually like it.
I don't mind it.
I'm not getting, at least right this second, I'm not getting any artificial from it. I am getting the salted caramel. It does have that same, I would say, like a gritty texture.
It's not even grit though, it's chunky. Like you get the little pieces of almonds floating around.
Yes, it's chunky, gritty, chunky grit.
It's not like sandy grit.
No, but exactly. But I really do like the salted caramel flavor. I'm not getting any of the artificial that you are.
It doesn't taste chemical like. It just tastes like it's not actual caramel you make in a pan. It tastes like a flavoring they've added to it.
Well, this is my favorite one.
If I had to eat one, that would be the one I'd eat.
Yes, this is the one that I would want to eat. Now, I wouldn't mind eating the chocolate. I truly wouldn't. But that peanut butter, I would not want that. That peanut butter doesn't resemble peanut butter to me at all. And it's like
peanut, the flavor.
If you do think that resembles peanut butter, then I would question, okay, what brand do you buy? Because it's not Jeff. It's not regular peanut butter.
It's probably a more natural.
It must be something that we don't buy in this house. Something you would have to stir. But it doesn't even taste like that.
No, like I said,
it doesn't. It doesn't taste like peanut butter.
The flavor I got from it when I first started eating it was peanuts. And then it kind of developed into this artificial kind of flavor. Yeah,
it's very bizarre. But now, if you're interested in these, and I would just caution you, these are not like Fiber One bars. They're not your traditional, you see soft baked bars on other brands. This brand is not, it does not resemble those at all. You cannot compare it. This is more like the texture. You would think it was keto, is what you would think.
Yeah,
because
literally.
It does have that, Kevin says wet paper towel. It definitely has that texture to it.
It's 100% from the almonds.
Yeah. Truly, if you wanted to try one, this is the one I would recommend. But I personally am not interested in buying them again. And if they have other flavors, I'm not interested in trying them. This is enough.
One of the top, at least in the peanut butter one, they've got blanched almond flour, but then it also has peanut butter as the second ingredient, believe it or not. And then they have chicory root fiber.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, that peanut butter is not like, it's not even like, I mean, we've bought so many that you do have to stir, natural peanut butters and stuff. That doesn't even taste like peanuts to me.
It doesn't.
I just don't care for it at all. So just buy at your own risk is what I would want you to know. I'm not recommending any of them. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.